Trojan family, what's up, man? USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. It's the top of the morning. Listen, I hope everybody is get ready, get up, get out, and make some things happen this morning. Listen, we are all still riding high on these big time pickups. Listen, we are all saying we said our prayers, and the prayers had came forth. They have manifested, and it's straight up go time. Listen, we still riding high on this, and let me say this before we get going. Everybody, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that share button. You guys know I share information on a daily basis here. And look, man, we told you guys some things were going to happen the other day. We told you about a big time commitment. For those who weren't on the live, you guys will probably see in the comments. They can kind of send confirmation. Friday, this is the message you guys got from me on Friday. Let me play this real quick, and I want to get into this defensive line real quick. Let me pull this up real quick. This is the message. Let me see if I can play this that I got Friday. We got this one on the way. You guys are hearing it from me first. We got another defensive lineman on the way. I just got confirmation. I'm not going to share a name, but we got another defensive lineman on the way. All right. That was Friday. Listen, this is why you guys tune in to USCJ, right? Because USCJ is always going to give you the accurate information. I'm going to give you the intel that I got. And listen, it comes on a regular basis. I'm always putting nuggets in here. And look, man, you guys got to listen to the videos to be able to know what's taking place. But listen, I want to talk about this defensive line because you guys know a lot of people were saying, look, Jay, we got to get a quarterback. We got to get this. We got to get receivers. We got to get this. I said, no, the best thing for us to do right now is address the trenches. Without the trenches, we can't do anything. You guys remember, I told you, I said, look, you guys remember we had Caleb Williams, right? Utah game. That should tell you alone. Both Utah games. Well, let me take that back. The first Utah game, you guys know we were absolutely cheated out of that Utah game. But the second one, the championship game, and of course, Caleb Williams got hurt. Overall, if we had better trenches, that's the bottom line. That's what it always comes down to. We would have been in some better shape than what we already were. This past season, the trenches were a problem. Of course, we had guys that got hurt. We didn't start off with ultimately like the biggest problem in the world, but at the same time, we could have used more reinforcement in the trench play. And I think these guys, the coaching staff, Lincoln Riley, and let's just be honest, Lincoln Riley, he does move slow. He moves slow on Alex Grinch, right? He moves slow on hiring his defensive staff, but he did it. Moved slow last year. On getting some of these trench guys, pass some of these guys up. And I'm going to talk about some collective stuff in a minute here because I got some numbers that might be kind of telling as it relates to the collective. And from my understanding, allegedly, Kayshawn Silver, the offers that he got from some SEC schools was around $500,000, and Kayshawn Silver allegedly got around the same for with USC offer. So that offer wasn't like a Derek Harmon offer. And that was a report that came. It's nothing I'm breaking or anything. That was a report that actually came out through I think it was On3, one of those sites posted that. And I could, if it's not On3, forgive me, it's one of those sites. I saw it on Twitter. I should have kept it so I can read it to you guys. But apparently, allegedly, Derek Harmon got around $500,000, which was not overly over the top. I'm not sure about the other one. The other big boy, Jarrett, but at the end of the day, we got two big boys, and USC is absolutely they're addressing the trenches the way you got to address them. If we didn't address these trenches this way, listen, we would be lost in the sauce. I know there were a lot of people getting worried, but we had to address this first. I told you guys if we could go out there and win and play with the offensive performance like we did against Notre Dame all next year, I think we'll be fine. Minus the last 3 minutes where those interceptions. But if we go out there, if we have a performance that we constantly moving the ball down the field, adding couple that with a little bit of running the ball, balancing it out 50-50, USC is going to be okay. But I want to get into some of this right here because I don't think we really realize what we have right now on our hands for USC. Right now, USC, I just want to talk about their defensive line. The amount of stars that they have on their defensive line right now. Jakeem Stewart, of course, number one player in Louisiana. He was a 5-star, right? So that's one 5-star. Kayshawn Silver. Did you guys realize that when Kayshawn Silver came out, he was a 5-star talent? Yes, Kayshawn Silver was a 5-star coming out of high school. He was ranked the number one player in the state of North Carolina. He was ranked the number 6 D lineman overall, and he was ranked the number 22 player nationally. So you're talking about 2 5-stars, 2 big boys, 2 big uglies, 2 big trenches. This is what we've been talking about. We got real deal talent on this defensive line. And then you couple that with Cameron Fountain. Cameron Fountain was a 4-star when he came out, right? He was the number 10 player in the state of Georgia. He was the number 9 player, number 9 edge player, number 63 player overall. Anthony Lucas, he was a 4-star, right? You talking about those are our potential 2 edges, whether it's Braylon Shelby or Cameron Fountain. I'm kind of leaning toward Cameron Fountain. I'm not going to choose anybody, but the way Cameron Fountain was playing, both of those guys, they played good. I'm not going to put it on anybody who's starting, but I can see Cam Fountain probably getting in there starting, and both of those guys rotate out. But you can have the number 10 player in the state of Georgia starting on one edge. You can have the number 1 player in the state of Arizona and Anthony Lucas, who was a 4-star, starting on another edge, right? The number 42 player overall in the country, the number 63 player in Cam Fountain overall. You can have Kayshawn Silver, the number 22 player overall in the country playing. And then we didn't even mention Jakeem Stewart coming in there, and he's the number 16 player overall, right? And the number 1 player in Louisiana. And then, of course, Braylon Shelby, he was a 4-star coming in, number 65th player overall in the country, right? The number 11 player overall in the state of Texas. And then you got big time Jarrett that came in, 4-star prospect when he came out to Georgia. He was the number 6 player in the state of North Carolina, and he was the number 21 D line. So you see, USC, their line play, listen, they could have a top 10 line next year. That's facts based on the talent. That's facts based on the production at each one of these guys' respective locations that they just came from, Kentucky, Georgia, and then, of course, USC, Braylon Shelby, Anthony Lucas, those guys couple that, stack that, excuse me, stack what they've already started. Mind you, don't forget Devin Tompkins, how he's moving and grooving. I think he was a 3-star coming out, but he's playing like a 4-star, right? Devin Tompkins is balling. We got Carlon Jones, who was a 4-star. He's going to get some work. He's going to be able to pattern himself after guys like Kayshawn Silver and these other guys. And so right now, USC's in a situation where the defensive line may be our strength. Now, we have to address the linebacker spot, of course. We got to address that. But then, the safety spot, quarterback spot, we got Jalen. We got Ramsey coming back. We got Harvey. We got a couple guys. We got Braylon Shelby. We got Marcellus Williams. We got Marquise Gallegos, Jarvis Boatwright. We got Pierce, Christian Pierce. And so I think USC has some pieces. If I were to add anything right now, I would definitely add something at the linebacker spot. I add one more corner for the depth spot, for the depth purposes. And then don't forget, DeCarlos Nicholson may be a guy that may be coming back based on that junior college, that JUCO thing that's up in the air right now as well. So look, man, you guys can hit me in the comments. You guys can tell me what you think. I got one more news and note item that I got to share with you as it relates. Shout out to my man, Keith Rodas. He's on Instagram. This guy, he always send me some nice stuff, some good information all the time. If I could pull it up. He sends me, here it is right here. It was kind of telling based on, okay, here's the college athletic programs with that are most valuable. This is, and I'm just going to read them to you. I don't know how this factors into our collective. College, I don't think it factors into our collective like that, because I think boosters factor into the collective. But this is supposedly the college athletic programs that are most valuable. I'm gonna read them to you. Ohio State is going to be one. Texas A&M 2, Alabama 3, Georgia 4, Tennessee is going to be 5, Texas is 6. You know what? I'm reading those wrong. I'm reading them going down when I should be reading them going across. Ohio State is 1, Texas is 2, Texas A&M is 3, Michigan 4, Alabama 5, Notre Dame 6, Georgia 7, Nebraska's going to be 8. I don't understand that. But Tennessee's going to be 9, and then Oklahoma 10. USC's not even in the top 10 right now as the most profitable, most valuable programs right now. And there was an article that came out. Shout out to my guy Keith Rodas. He sent me this article. It's from Sports Illustrated. I'm just going to touch on it. I'm not going to touch on it heavy, but it talked about what the top 75 college sports programs are worth. And let me just scroll up and let me just see where USC is, because I didn't even all the way look at this article. But college athletic valuations 2024. You guys know I just read the top 10, so let me just scroll down and see where USC is on this list. And this can't be right. Let me see if I can pull this. Okay, there we go. So USC sitting at number 12 at 923 million right now. Penn State, they're number 11, 924 million. University of Oklahoma, I just read you that, 928. So USC just right out the top 10, but they're sitting at the top 12 right now as far as the most valuable programs. Does that surprise you guys? Do you guys think? And look, I always thought that research has something to do with the value of the programs, because research brings in a lot of money. So I'm not sure how that factor in. I know USC is a research school. So look, man, you guys hit me in the comment section. How does that play in the NIL? That's one of the reasons why I brought that point up. I'm not sure how that plays in, but look, man, you guys can hit me in the comments. You guys can tell me what you think. But the main thing is USC is reinforcing the trenches, and they're reinforcing in a major way. And I'm excited. I'm happy about it. It's go time. It's only popping. It's only cracking. Listen, I am out of here. Listen, everybody, make sure you hit that like button. We want to continue to go up, 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 up. We want to get to 15,000. We want to get to 20,000. This channel runs like a 15, 20,000 view channel, 1,000 subscriber channel. Let's get it up, man. So look, I'm out of here. Until later on, everybody stay blessed. Fight on, fight on, fight on.